The basic accounting concepts are referred as the fundamental assumptions of financial accounting. The accounting concepts are major working rules for all accounting activities. The accounting concepts are briefly explained as follows. 1. Business entity concept. According to business entity concept, it assumes that business has a distinct and separate entity from its owner. Hence, for the purposes of accounting, the business and its owner are to be treated as two distinct entities. Under this context, when a businessman brings money as capital into his business, in the books of account, it is to be treated as a liability of the business to the businessman. Year one entity, that is business, received money from a different entity, that is owner. In this regard, when owner withdraws money from his own business for his personal expenses, then it is to be treated as a reduction of the business. All the books of accounts are maintained from the point of view of business and not of the owner. Therefore, the personal transactions of owner are not recorded in the books of business unless it involves inflow or outflow of business funds. 2. Money measurement concept. The money measurement concept states that only those transactions happened in terms of money are to be recorded in the book of accounts. Another aspect of money measurement concept is that all transactions are to be recorded in monetary units. Going concern concept. The going concern concept expresses that a business entity would continue to carry out its operations indefinitely for a long period of time. 4. Accounting period concept. Accounting period refers to the period of time at the end of which the financial statements of an enterprise are prepared to ascertain whether the business earned profits or incurred losses, and status of its position regarding assets and liabilities. The financial statements are prepared at regular intervals, which is usually 1 year. 5. Cost concept. The cost concept requires that all assets are recorded in the books of accounts at their purchase price, which includes cost of acquisition, transaction, installation, and making the asset ready for use. The concept of cost is historical in nature, as it is something which has been paid on the date of acquisition and does not change year after year. The purchase price will remain the same for all years to come, though its market value may change. The market value basis, on the other hand, is not reliable, as the value of an asset may change from time to time, making the comparisons between one period to another rather difficult. 6. Dual aspect concept. Dual aspect is the basic principle of accounting, and it provides the basis for recording business transactions in the books of accounts. The dual aspect concept states that every transaction has dual effect and should therefore be recorded at two places. In the dual aspect concept, at least two accounts will be involved in recording of a transaction. The duality principle is commonly expressed in terms of fundamental accounting equation: assets equals liabilities plus capital. The equation states that the total assets of a business are always equal to the claims of owners and outsiders. The dual effect in transaction must be duly recorded in the books of accounts of the business. This concept forms the central of double entry system of accounting. 7. Revenue recognition concept. Under the revenue recognition concept, the revenue for a business transaction should be included in the accounting record only when it is realized. Revenue is gross inflow of cash arising from sale of goods and services by a business and by others of the enterprise's resources yielding interest, royalties and dividends. Secondly, revenue is assumed to be realized at the time when goods have been sold or services has been rendered. Thus, credit sales are treated as revenue on the day of sales are made, and not when money is received from the buyer. 8. Matching concept. The procedure of ascertaining the amount of profit earned or the loss incurred during a period involves deduction of related expenses from the revenue earned during that period. The matching concept states that expenses incurred in an accounting period should be matched with revenues during the period. Thus, the matching concept denotes that all revenues earned during an accounting period, whether received during that accounting period or not, and all costs incurred whether paid during the year or not, should be considered while ascertaining profit or loss for that period. Nine. Full disclosure concept. The financial statement information provided by the business are used by its internal and external users for various purposes. The financial statements are the basic means of communicating financial information to the interested parties. The importance is that the financial statements give a full, fair and adequate disclosure of all information which is relevant for taking financial decisions. The principle of full disclosure requires that all material and relevant facts concerning financial performance of an enterprise must be fully and completely disclosed in the financial statements and its accompanying notes. The purpose is to facilitate the users to make correct estimation about the profitability and financial reliability of the business and help them to take appropriate decisions. That is the reason the Indian Companies Act provided a specific format for the preparation of the profit and loss account and balance sheet of the business. 10. Consistency concept. The consistency concept emphasizes inter-firm and inter-period comparisons, and this can be possible only when accounting policies and practices followed by enterprises are uniform and are consistent over the period of time. The comparison of financial statements of two entities are effective only if it follows same method and policies when preparing it. However, consistency never prohibits changes in accounting policies. 11. Conservatism concept. The conservatism concept states that a conscious method should be implemented while ascertaining the income during the financial period so that the profit of enterprise is not exaggerated. In case profit arrived is less than the actual, it will affect the dividend distribution, which is not justifiable. Similarly, other details related to the financial status of the enterprise also should be true and fair. 12. Materiality concept. The materiality concept requires that accounting should emphasize on material facts. The materiality of the facts depends on its nature and involvement of amount. All materials facts should be disclosed through the financial statements and its related notes to its users. 13. Objectivity concept. The concept of objectivity requires that accounting transactions are free from unfairness. This can be possible only when each transaction is supported by verifiable documentary support like vouchers, bills, etc.
Please don't forget to subscribe.